Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Billy here. So, in this really quick module here, I want to explain Bing keywords, match types. And I want to do that because these match types, depending on what you choose, could definitely make or break your campaign. So, we spoke about keywords, and that was great, but also inside of Bing, you can target those keywords in different ways. And again, if you do it the wrong way, then you could get really poor results. So I want to help you get a better ROI and get you what you're looking for by using these match types correctly. Okay, so with that being said, thanks for watching, and I hope you're enjoying the content so far. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the presentation here. So what are match type keywords? Okay, keyword match types help Bing ads determine how closely your search query must match your keyword. Okay, usually the more precise your match type, okay, you guys pause this, write it down or whatever, the more precise your match type, the higher your conversion rates, but the lower your volume will be. Okay, so this is where strategy comes into play. So this is why finding the right balance between conversions and impressions can help maximize the ROI of your campaign. Okay, so sometimes you guys may see things, you'll have really high volume but really poor conversions. Well, that could be fixed very easily with the correct match type. So before we get into that, let me show you what the symbols look like. If you see here, whenever you go to enter your keywords, you're going to see the field. Let's see if my mouse can point at it for you. Right here, this field here, it tells you exactly what to do. So if you want a broad match, you just enter the words as is. If you want phrase match, you need to put the quotes around the keyword. If you want exact match, you would put these brackets. And then I added here, which it doesn't show in Bing here, but the modified broad match, you would put the plus sign and the keyword. So very, very simple. Just make sure you do that, because if you just throw words in there and you don't specify the match type, you're going to be targeting very broad. Let me move this screen up here. So if you see here, let's talk about the first one here is broad match. So if you target a broad match keyword, your ad is going to display when someone searches either that individual word or words in your keyword in any order. So it doesn't have to be, in the order that you put that keyword in. It's going to show your ad for if any of those keywords in there. So the pros of broad match keywords are, you're going to get lots of traffic or volume. Which means you should get more clicks, but not necessarily. But usually the way that would work is the more traffic, the more clicks you're going to get. Some of the cons here are, since it is broad, you're going to notice, a very low click-through rate. Okay, and that's just because of the broad searches. Bing isn't showing your ad for several variations of your keyword. So I guess on pros, I should just put lots of volume, because clicks doesn't always mean that's what's going to happen. But I did add that there anyway, because that is possible. The next, some examples of broad match. So if you see, if you added the broad keyword winter vacation, your ad could show up for winter vacations, the plural form, vacation winter, tropical winter vacations. Now, you didn't have tropical selected, but since it's broad, Bing knew that your ad would be relevant enough to show your ad for. So that's why with tropical winter vacation. So even something like ski trip. So you see your keyword has nothing to, it doesn't, you didn't target the word ski trips, but Bing in its algorithm, figured the word winter and the word vacation is close enough of a match to ski trips. So you could see why broad, you could definitely get you a lot of volume, but less conversions, because maybe winter vacation, what you're selling or service, whatever, isn't going to line up with ski trips. So therefore, you're going to get the volume, but you're not going to get the click-through rate. So the next match keyword is phrase match. So here you're getting a lot closer to a lot more targeted to what your keyword is. So your ad will be displayed when all the words in your keyword match words in the search query. These words can be exactly the same order or reorder. So just like the broad match, they can be reordered, but it's going to be, sorry about that, I shouldn't have switched that. But all the words will have to be in that match. Okay, so the pros of this is more targeted keyword, more targeted traffic, and you're going to get a better CTR, click-through rate, than you would if you did a broad match. The cons, a little bit less traffic because you're getting more targeted, and that's mainly because you could filter out some good keywords with phrase match that you may not see if you had broad match. So again, this is going to be more of a strategy thing here that we're definitely going to go over. I'm going to show you guys everything I know as far as some strategies that you can use using these broad match keywords. So here's some phrase match examples. If your keyword, sorry for the misspelling there. If your keyword, again, we'll go back to use the same one, was winter vacations, your ad could show for ski vacations winter or winter vacation discounts. So as you see here on this one, discounts isn't in your keyword, but winter vacation is. So it would definitely show for this keyword as well. So, and this could be a great keyword. The fact of the matter is it's going to have to, every word in your keyword will show up in the ad before Bing will show it out. So as you see, phrase match is definitely a lot more targeted and something that I definitely suggest you using for sure. So the next one here is exact match. So this is how you get super targeted on the Bing Ads platform. Okay, so your ad is only going to display when the exact words or close variations in your keyword appear in the search. And when we talk about close variations, we're talking about the singular, plural abbreviations, misspellings, which happens a lot. So don't count those out. Punctuations, all that will be included in the exact match keyword, but it's still every word will have to be in your search before your ad is shown. So the pros of exact match keywords are highly targeted traffic, and since that is the case, you're also going to get a higher click-through rate. The cons, less traffic because it's going to be highly targeted, but there is an exception here because if you find a really good exact match keyword that's very popular, you could get more traffic. But from what I'm noticing, it is less traffic, but I mean, we're talking about from 5% to 30% CTR from broad match to exact match keyword. So it's really a huge difference there. And when you use exact match keywords, you won't get a lot of traffic, but you're going to get high CTR, and it's not going to cost a lot to get that traffic. So let's see here. Here's some examples. So your keyword is winter vacations. Your ad would show for winter vacation or vacations winter or winter vacations with the S. But you see how it's an exact. It's not going to show for winter vacations discount. It won't show for that. So it's exact, just like it says. So this next one here that we're going to talk about, guys, is broad match modifier, which in my opinion is a little bit better to use than the broad match, but I think broad match has its place as well. So but broad match modified is something that I never heard of when I first started Bing, and something that a lot of people don't know about either. So consider yourself lucky that you get to come across this, because this could change your campaign in a big way. So broad match modified keywords is basically the gap between broad and phrase match. So you get the benefit of the high volume broad match keywords and a little bit more targeted with the phrase match keyword. So you're going to have more control over your broad match traffic. You will tell Bing that your keyword must be in the search or close to it before you show your ads. So the pros, more relevant traffic, because you get to, it's a version of a phrase match keyword as well. Higher quality, which means you're going to get a higher click-through rate. The cons, definitely not like it is high volume as broad, but definitely not as low as exact. So examples of broad match modifier is if your keyword is blue and then you put the little plus sign here for shoes, your ad would show for blue shoes. It would also show for blue shoe without the S, without the plural, but it could also show for blue shoes for sale. So you see blue is misspelled, but since that's a broad match keyword, it will show even though it's misspelled. But as you see here, for sale is in the search, and that's okay because, again, this is a broad match modifier, but what is exact match is the word shoes. So shoes is here. So as you see, these are pretty much the Bing match keywords here, and some examples to help you really target your ads and the keywords that you're using. So if you guys have any questions about how to use these keywords and which ones you can use, definitely shoot me a message. But if you want to go for volume, broad or broad match modifier is the way to go here. And you guys can always start with broad match and then kind of sniper target your other keywords to where you're going from broad match to exact match, and then really get some high targeted keywords. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope this video was valuable to you, and I will see you in the next one.